of all, can I just say, I didn't expect to be doing a speech down here to this many people. I thought I was doing it to about 80 people upstairs, so you'll have to bear with me if I do fumble a little bit with my words. I've got a speech that I prepared, obviously, for upstairs, so again, if it doesn't fit in with all of this, just again, bear with me. But first of all, can I just introduce myself? My name is Natasha Eden-Taylor. I am George Eden-Taylor's mummy, who is a little boy that's upstairs. Okay. I'd just like to say, obviously, we're here on behalf of Malcolm from Holdfast Limited, who has invited us as guests in the hope that we can raise awareness of Fountaindale School, which is a special needs school which is in Mansfield. I don't really want to stand up here for too long and obviously lose your interest, so I'm just going to go straight into it. Holdfast has pledged to raise £20,000 with the support of the Nottingham Rugby Club, who are now hugely involved not only with helping raise money but also taking the sport into George's school. My little boy is a 6-year-old little boy, and I'm going to try not to cry when I say this because I find it very hard, but my little boy is a 6-year-old little boy who unfortunately, due to an NHS mistake, now has what's called cerebral palsy. He's a very intelligent little boy with normal cognitive ability, so he's into exactly the same things as any child in this room, but unfortunately he is severely physically disabled. This pretty much sums up all of the children that are at Fountaindale School. Without the correct technology, sensory equipment, it's a challenge every day for these children. Many of these children have the ability to go on to take GCSEs, which Fountaindale School is a normal curriculum-based school. They have the same interests as able-bodied children. Fountaindale School have been selected under the new government school building scheme, which is 15 years overdue. This is the first school to have the work done. However, all these children need to be moved into the new school in 2015, which is the month of March. So you're probably thinking, why do we need to raise money? Well, sadly, the school only gets funding for the build and not any furnishing or any equipment. So, for example, in the sensory room, the room will be painted, the wiring will be there, and none of the equipment will be provided. Fountaindale very much relies on the generosity of people passing things on, like equipment, computers and sensory equipment. The school has a wish list that you could never imagine. You probably think the government or social services should provide this, but the truth is the funds just aren't there to be able to do this. These children are not asking for anything as a treat. They're just asking to be given the opportunity to live a happy, safe and fulfilled life. Which is obviously what everybody wants for the children. I also have another little girl who's 4 years old, who's absolutely fine, so I've seen life from both sides. So I just want to leave you with a couple of things for you to think about. Everybody in this room will know who Stephen Hawkins is and what an intelligent man he is, and how he talks to the world. Well, just imagine taking away his communication aid, and where do you think he would be today? The average price on something like what he has, which is what 99% of the children at Fountaindale School need, is around £12,000. There are 60 pupils in the school and a handful have these. The others are getting left with no voice. So, thank you very much for your time. My son has his own website, which myself and my husband Sean, who's taking some pictures of me crying, which is not very good. We've done this since he was a baby, so if you would like to know anything more that Holdfast is doing, and obviously the progress of my son and the progress of his school, it's www.georgesarmy.org.uk. However, if you Google George's Army, it's the first one comes up because it gets hits from all over the world. And finally, we're here because we've got a signed rugby shirt. We're here to sell tickets, which are £5 a ticket, which I hope, having explained to you how much equipment is, you understand why they're £5 a ticket, to basically raise some money. That's all. Okay.
come.